Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I hope everyone's having a great Monday. So I thought we would, discuss young Pharaoh. Like this past few days, it's been a lot going on with him. It's really hard to keep up with him. So I figured we discuss and kind of analyze the situation together. We're outsiders. I don't know him. I'm sure you all don't really know him personally. But the situation is very interesting, and it seems like kind of what we were thinking. Drugs are involved. It's just a lot. So I thought we would just kind of analyze some of the videos and give our opinions, maybe offer some solutions or some practical tips for him. So thank you, Dana K. Hey, you said he needs a padded cell. Yeah, he has a lot. It's a lot going on with him right now. Hey, just chilling. And thank you all for joining. Be sure to like the stream as you enter. So I figured we just review some videos because a lot of, of course, he has his channel, Art and Nation, but a lot of the trifling stuff he does goes on his Instagram. So there are people that are like posting his Instagram videos for us to see. So I figured we get into it. But my initial thoughts so far are like, wow, it's sad to see what's unfolding. To me, it just seems a very different person that he was from last year. And it makes sense now knowing that drugs are involved. Like I say, you can see like he's have a light about him, like his aura is different. Just his physical appearance, the things he does and says, it's just out of this world. And we see Golden is back. I don't know if she's back living there. Not surprised by that. It seems like she really wants to save him from himself. And I know he mentioned that he is adopted. So I don't know if he ever knew his birth mother. But you have an element of that mother wound, a childhood trauma, which most people have some sort of trauma. And it just looks like he's looking for women to mother him. He has all these women around. Like his house is like a frat house. There's always all these strange people around. Now he say he's doing shrooms. The police were over there at least 3 different times just this weekend alone. Um, a woman, he said that she was shape shifting and pissed on his couch. Like it's banana. So y'all bear with me while I cue the video up that we're gonna look at. Because I initially wanted to just kind of look at him love bombing and idolization, like idolizing this new woman named Martina, because he was just basically saying, "Oh, she's better than Golden." And he didn't say it like that, but he was saying she's so much better. Put her on his pedestal, trying to make Golden jealous and triangulate her. But it's just a lot. I'm curious to know what y'all think, but it's a lot with this dude. It never stops. And I don't know. I know some people think, oh, he's just acting. I don't know if this is a Mona Scott Young production, but it's just a lot. So I'm gonna play this video. It's from this channel. Shouts out to them. T2D TV. One of them, it says that he needs help. So let me share my screen. And I apologize for the noise. It's noisy around here. I can't help it. It's noisy. All right.
Everybody's watching it. Now listen, I'm blocked on FaceTime. I can't get on live or nothing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remain on live all day, every day until you get here.
I'm finna get my ticket now.
All right, we gonna stay. We not getting off live.
All right.
All right.
All right, bye.
Peace. Yep.
And that's Angela Stanton King trying to help him, like all these women stepping in trying to help him because we could clearly see something's wrong with him. And I think he ended up not even letting her in the house, so she may even flew from Atlanta to come help him. All right, what's going on?
Then listen to me. We still on live, Golden. I just spoke with Angela Stanton to make sure we good because I'm not doing nothing wrong. They don't have a warrant. They're trying to come here. So she told me, me stay put and you stay put. We're on live. If anybody come to your house, don't even open the door. We're on live. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do understand that.
Okay.
But do you understand that your videos that you're making is making...
Okay, listen, I'll call you back. Okay, I understand that. I have differences in views and opinions. I understand that, but I have free will and freedom of speech. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Listen, as long as the world knows that I'm not attacking or threatening you and we're not afraid of each other, that's all I care about. If anybody has a difference of opinion in my belief, debate it. Okay, thank you very much, beautiful. I love you very much. Okay, I'm a spiritual person. I'm not bothering nobody. I don't need a wellness check. Y'all have never seen me do drugs. Have you ever seen me do drugs? 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 I don't do drugs. I did 5 years on parole with no violations. P.O. Filipski will attest to that. With no violations. 5 years straight, no violations, never got in no trouble. Okay. My name is Marshall Daniels. My date of birth is 8/30/1993. I'm from Buffalo, New York. My father's name is...
Okay, I'm gonna pause there for a moment. So I will have to stop just because, I can't just play it without talking. But what's interesting to me is, and I titled the video as I did because he's incriminating himself. I'm gonna show you a video where he's actually talking about he pulled a gun on someone. Like, I think he wants to go back to prison, and that may be good for him, honestly, because he's just it's so sad. Like, this really saddens me, and I have empathy. I know we all are. None of us are not. No one's perfect, and I like young Pharaoh. Part of me really likes him. I don't know him, but I liked his commentary about Dr. Fauci and stuff like that. It's just sad to see someone choose this path that's really harming them. But he's blatantly lying in his video. He said he don't do drugs, but then there's another video you can see him talking about shrooms. He's blaming some young lady for bringing the shrooms. I just don't understand. So let me see what y'all talking about. Hey, Shay. So you said these women can't give him the kind of help he needs. He needs psychiatric, mental, and spiritual help. Absolutely, Shay. Yeah, they cannot help him. And in my opinion, I think it's dangerous for Golden to be around him. And I know she wants to help him. Seems very codependent, like always trying to help. If you look at her Instagram, I think it's called Golden Beauty. I screenshot it. She was like, yeah, all those people over there enabling him. But like, she's not considering that Marshall has free will. He's doing what he wants to do. Those people are in his house because he wants them at his house. So it's like he's always blame shifting. He's always blaming someone else. It's the girl's fault he had the shrooms. It's the bodyguard fault for leaving him all alone. Like, literally, he's just showing all his childhood trauma, the abandonment issues, all this stuff just coming up, right? This is crazy. And Shay says, I'm starting to think that therapy is needed for most people. I agree, Shay, because, being a human is kind of difficult. Like, we go through a lot in this life. And I noticed in one of his videos, him and his first baby mother, I think her name Camille, they were going back and forth via text. And I don't know if y'all noticed this about him. He likes to call their mothers when the women aren't acting right. So Camille was like, well, you wish you had a mama to call. I was like, oh, damn, that was a cold blow. But, I understand he been calling her and all kind of ugly stuff, but she just, stooped to his level. But he has that issue, not having a mother. It looks like he looked for a mother figure. He's blaming everyone. He used to even teach. He's not even teaching anymore. He just literally, it's like he's manic. He makes all these lives all day long. I've never seen anyone upload as much as he does. And Just Chill said, hashtag Marshall going crazy. Yeah, and we could only assume. I don't know if it's because if he had underlying mental illness, are these drugs exacerbating something that was already there? He talks about, and I guess I could show that video, he talked about channeling spirits or something. Is it because he's trying to channel different entities and they are affecting him? I mean, is this reversible? Is there hope for him? Or is the young Pharaoh that we knew gone forever? Like, this is crazy. Shay says you're right. He may be trying to go back to being institutionalized, like you. Yeah, isn't it weird? You all notice how all he talks about is jail and his parole officer, and I don't remember him always talking about jail like this. It's just so crazy that that's all he talks about. Then he love bombing Golden to bring her back, and I think she feels so bad. She's falling for it, but really his behavior hasn't changed, so it's really dangerous for her to be around him, I think. But I've been there before, going back and forth with a guy. When you love somebody, you want them to be healthy, but that Negro was flashing a gun, calling her all kind of names. Right, he does, but he blames everything is everyone's fault, and the energy is so odd. And we can show a video of him with these new bodyguards or whatever. These people are frightened of this man. They are scared. These people are scared of him. I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to be in the same room with him right about now. I really wouldn't. It just said Young Wankster said Waka Flocka told him to pull up. Nobody checking for Waka Flocka 2021. I used to see Waka Flocka in a Stone Mountain when I lived in Atlanta. Said there's cop callers, then there's young mama callers. Yes, I will show you the video. Golden Beauty Mama cussed him out. It was so funny. She went off on his ass because he always trying to tell somebody, mama, she's a grown woman. What the mama gonna do? Like, it's crazy. And Shay said he called her out on the threesome. It's not healthy. You great. Yeah, we do go back. I've been there. I did it for years. My family just stopped. They just eventually you just be quiet because you have to come to that realization that this isn't healthy on your own. Golden has to come to that on her own. I just hope that it doesn't end where anybody is hurt because this dude out of his mind. So I'm going to continue the video.
My mother's name is Marsha Daniels. I know exactly who the fuck I am. I don't need a wellness check. I went to McKinley High School. Facts. Grabby School of Excellence, Principal O'Brien. I used to love my 6th grade teacher. She was white. She used to give me Jolly Ranchers. I bought her a pair of earrings at the end of the school year. I know exactly who the fuck I am. I don't need a wellness check. I read books, and I educate myself. That's it. Anybody that has known me from prison till now will tell you that's what I do. I read books. I'm the law librarian guy who goes to the law library and studies the law and read books. And I'm good with the law. Matter of fact, walk in here so I can show them. Flip the screen. Come here, bring it in here. Look. All of this, come close. Everything in this bin is all of my legal paperwork. Now, show them the bin. This all case law right here. See, this letter is legal stuff. Case law, this is all legal stuff. Come over here, bro. Show them what's up in here. Look. Right here, look. See that? Nope. Show them, look. Look at that. Bill of Rights, federal rights. I study. Come here, look, keep going. Okay, electric cars, transportation services, how to write your own book. Back up a little bit. Everybody screen recorded. Look, let me show you. Come here. Black history, go down. Doing Operation Paperclip, Stealth War, right here, look. DC, the Dark City, human trafficking, witch hunt, the story of the greatest. Look, come here, look. Jeffrey Epstein, okay? All of that right here. Jeffrey Epstein, Dead Men Tell No Lies, right here. How Trump is making Black America great. I'm not crazy. Right here, look. Meditation books, Buddhism. Where's Buddha in your mirror? Right here, look. The Buddha in your mirror. Okay, I like this book. Right here, look. Anthony Fauci exposed the Bernie Madoff of science and the HIV Ponzi scheme. Blind trust, why your doctors are killing you, how to build your own Wi-Fi. Look at that, orthomolecular treatment of chronic disease, vagus nerve healing. Come here, look at my spiritual books. All of this stuff on astral projection, Everybody know this book right here, The Power of Now. Come on now, look. Crystal healing. All that. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. You think I'm crazy? No. I'm not crazy. I'm an intelligent black man who's also spiritual and righteous. I don't commit any crime. I made $2 million last year. I'm a CEO. I run my own business. Everything is on paper. Matter of fact, come over here. Look. Look. Matter of fact, show them some of these. Look. Here go my LLCs. Everything I do is legit. There go my LLCs. All my shit is legit.
Yeah, he's telling all of his business. He's telling all of his business, and it's nice that he reads books, but I don't understand why he's telling all his business to strangers in the house. That's weird to me. He said, I read books. Buddhism. Yeah, he's into a lot of things, astral projection and other weird. Yeah, I wonder, do some people die from doing that? Because I think they say you literally can look down and see yourself. So I assume some people might just stay out of their body. I don't know. And just chilling said that's how he got the name Young Time Traveler. I ain't the first to call him that. He's interesting, and he keeps saying I'm not crazy. I don't remember people really calling him crazy until recently. Like, because at first I was like, yeah, he look a little dusty because he normally hair used to be on point. I mean, he just looked like a little stray little puppy dog, needs some love. He don't like he getting any rest. It's just a lot. And what's crazy, that lady Tina that he was putting on a pedestal, somebody dropped in the comment section a Reddit link, and it was like a link to her OnlyFans or something. So she does the thing on OnlyFans. I'm like, well, how is she so righteous if she's, getting down on OnlyFans? Like he's a joke. He just all over the place.
Here's one picture of my dad right here, Navy veteran Tyrone Doyle. Come here, look. All my businesses, look.
And then this is not
these all my businesses.
Because these men that he has in the house, they don't know him. So he's giving these strangers, letting these strangers know what all his personal things are, his important documents are. He already said that his necklace or someone stolen. So this is not wise at all.
All my business. Look, open this up. That's for my kids. Hey, Ru Otten, Ama Otten, Zola Otten. Put it all on the public record. We not in here doing nothing wrong. I ain't got no gang tattoos. This is Egypt, righteousness, Maya, chakras, Otten, sun consciousness, righteousness. Okay, Anubis, the moon. Okay, feminine energy, masculine energy, balance. Okay, this right here is Otten Nation. This is my business right here, my corporate entity in the nation I'm building for my people so we can live righteous. This sign right here is balance of masculine and feminine energy. And it's 9 upside down is divine for divinity. And I got all of that information out of these books I read. None of these books are illegal. I bought them all off Amazon. I could prove it. I'm not crazy, son. I'm not crazy. The police are trying to come into my house and do a wellness check. There is nothing wrong with me. Come here, let me show y'all how I'm living. Come to the kitchen. So,
when the police came, he started acting brand new. He said, women that's for the game, the only women that give young dust mite, and the rest them hotel dusty time. Yeah, I mean, she had her whole rooter and tutor out. I didn't want to see that. I wasn't trying to see that. Then he said, then what was all that gang? Yeah, them police, three different police. Somebody ordered sent pizza to his house. Folks was looking scared. I don't understand women that keep going to his house. Now these ladies see what's going on Instagram, what's going on YouTube, and they still keep coming to his house. Are they that bored? They need some excitement. Like, I'd rather go to Six Flags and go over there. That's a little too much for me.
Here. Okay, go. Bring him in the kitchen. Walk in the kitchen with that phone, bro. So I can show everybody my kitchen. Hold up. Don't be scared. You're not doing nothing wrong. Look, there's vegan food in here. Look at my kitchen. Ain't no meat. Vegan food, vegan sausages, vegan everything in here. The police are back. The police are back. Come here. Come here, look. Look. Vegan food, I'm a vegan. I don't do nothing wrong. Yeah, we calm though, we ain't doing nothing. Here, let me show them Angela stand back on the line.
How many police out there?
I'm about to look. Come on, bringing you on live. Everybody get away from you.
I mean, that's nice of Angela to try to help him.
Window.
But he ended up telling her not to come to the house. But that was nice of her, because I guess she ran in those.
We're gonna sit on the couch and we're gonna chill. Don't be afraid. Let me see. Okay, I don't know how many police out there, but come on, y'all. We're about to sit on the couch and watch TV. Because we ain't doing shit wrong. Come on.
So he's making them all sit on the couch. They were scared of them police.
All right, my man Tyreek out there said, "Well, Tyreek, you wanna watch?" All right, come on, y'all. We sitting on the couch. Come over here with that camera. I ain't doing shit wrong.
That's the new bodyguard
Well,
right there.
I ain't doing nothing wrong, y'all. We chilling. Chilling, look. I ain't doing nothing wrong. Yeah. We chilling. I'm on the phone with Angela Stan. We chilling.
What police department is that?
I have no clue. I didn't get a chance to ask him, but I'm in Katy.
Whatever the county sheriff is.
Whatever the county sheriff is, he said. I didn't get a chance, but he kept trying to tell me to come out my house. I'm like, sir. I told him, I said, tell me in my line. I said, sir, I've been to prison. I know what police do when they get you in private. I don't feel comfortable being in private because y'all hit us, and then if we defend ourselves, you'll say we assaulted you first. And also, y'all plant knives and drugs on people, so I don't feel comfortable talking to law enforcement in private. I've seen it.
You in the privacy of your own home, they can't force you to come talk to them. They don't have no warrant. You just stay and just chill out.
We're not even leaving. We ain't look at Angela. Look me in my eyes. We ain't even. We checking.
I just talked to you earlier today. I need you to sit down somewhere, bro. I'm on the way. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay.
No time.
Here, y'all. Look, I'm on live. Make this go live. Make this go viral. Yep.
Yeah.
Sweetheart, we over here chilling on live still. I just wanted to call you to tell you don't do not open your door. If anybody come to your door, you have my kids. I'm not there to protect my kids.
Okay, listen to me. If
No.
you go out there, listen.
I'm not going outside.
I know that you don't have to, but you can send one of them out there and say he's all right.
Let me hang up on Golden because she doesn't know the law. She's trying to tell somebody who put in their own 330 motion in pro se and got my verdict set aside in less than 2 weeks on 13 grounds due to fighting a corrupt case in Erie County, the law. And one thing I know about the law, whether it be the commercial law or the universal law, you have free will. And you have the right to plead the fifth and not speak to anybody you don't want to.
Okay, so he got mad when she was trying to give him some advice. He think he's so smart. He's smarter than everyone else. He's a young megalomaniac. Think he on MTV Cribs. He was just trying to show getting the police off his back. Really, Golden Beauty. Yeah, she them two or something else. Yeah, Angela Stan was trying to help him. And you heard she said, sit down, bro. He really do need to sit down somewhere. And this Instagram Black Atypical is the new bodyguard, because the other one took the gun and he said, peace out. This nigga crazy. Let me go. So I'm gonna share another video. Give me one moment. But yeah, this is crazy. Like, I think he's gonna end up getting arrested. I really do. I want to show y'all the woman that he was putting on a pedestal. He was propping up. Her name Tina, the one that have the OnlyFans that he said was such a great divine goddess woman.
Despair, bro. I used to feel it before I feel this for my spare, no. I appreciate the hard times they were spent.
Listen, y'all be mad. All right, listen, I got Tina on the time. Now listen, let me tell y'all something, right? You heard? Let me let y'all know something for all the haters out there, you feel me? I'm a single bachelor. I'm a young, handsome 27-year-old.
Hold on on 1 second. Are men with 3 kids, is that considered a bachelor? Because I don't know if having 3 kids with 2 baby mamas make you a bachelor, but okay.
Amazing, beautiful, talented, handsome with the M, handsome, handsome single bachelor. You heard? But Tina from my city, she's solid. She's a real one. You feel me? Let me let y'all know we not together. This ain't no disrespect. Thank you. This ain't no. Listen, we single. You feel me? I respect this woman. I respect her situation. I respect everything she got going on.
My friend used to pay $163 for car insurance. Now look at how much he pays. $28. Most insurance companies are ripping us off. They don't.
I ain't trying to violate nobody, step on no toes, play nobody. You feel me? We just cool and we vibe and we kick it. We don't even be fucking like listen, Tina. Listen, cause they don't listen, Tina. You let my.
They probably think that we be
wildin'.
Easy, like crazy, just because our energy.
Right.
I'm a very energetic person. Pharaoh's a very energetic person. So y'all probably think that we just around here doing the most, but we really just be kicking it. Like we be talking about all different type of topics all across the spectrum.
Thank you.
You know.
And if we do,
and
even if we was, mind your business. Mind your business. But listen, we be vibing though. I fuck with Tina. She's solid. She won. I fuck with her. I ain't got no issues with her. I like her. I fuck with her. But I'm just letting y'all know, we single. I'm a young, handsome bachelor. You feel me? If you think your value high enough and you see the value in me, you can shoot your shot. If you think you're gonna bring some value, you feel me? If not, you gonna get dubbed. I ain't wasting my time playing with no bras. I ain't no option. If you can't be solid, I ain't fucking with you. If you ain't, I'm not about to be competing with no other niggas. I'm not doing that. I don't mean I'm hating on no other niggas. That don't mean or Tina, you feel me? I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, listen, let's just get this shit out the way. Let me sit down. Hold on, Tina. We gotta get this shit out the way, you heard. Let's get this shit out the way. Let me keep you right here. Listen, Tina, I could honestly, from the bottom of my heart, say Tina don't be talking shit about my baby moms. She don't be, or excuse me, my children's mothers. Let me put some respect on they status. She don't be hating on no other females. She don't be talking down on nobody. She don't even be worried about that shit. Nothing. We just be vibing. And same here. I don't be talking shit about.
Then what I find interesting about this is this woman. She doesn't look like a righteous woman. She looks kind of like you know how Golden, she's pretty plain as far as you don't see her in a lot of makeup or lashes, whatever. This woman got these long flyaway lashes, tatted up everywhere, got her OnlyFans. Like how she's such this righteous woman? I don't understand.
Oh, her children's fathers, nothing. We don't be talking down on.
And then they said this woman doesn't even have custody of her children, and she's busting her rooter and tutor open on OnlyFans. Like, this is just deplorable. I mean, well, I shouldn't put a judgment on it, but he's propping her up on a pedestal like she's the best things in sliced bread.
Nobody, I don't be hating on no niggas. We just keep it. It's respect. You feel me? I respect her because she got enough solidity in her to be like, nigga, listen, this is what I'm about. I ain't dealing with nobody. I ain't hoeing around. You feel me? I'm chilling. I'm standing myself. And
very caring about what the fuck I'm doing.
Thank you. Very solid.
You know, how our relationship should start off is all what we are.
That's it. That's it. If it's gonna grow into something, exactly. Thank you. Now listen, if it's gonna grow into something, at least it's starting off right. You feel me? Listen, Tina do shit a female ain't never did. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never had it. I'm keeping it back. I ain't never had a female screenshot and be like, yo, look, I ain't talking to nobody. These are niggas that's trying to talk to me. I ain't talking to them. I'm letting you know you the only nigga I'm entertaining. Why? Not because I'm on some, yo, you better not be. Let me get over here. This glare fucking me up. Not because I'm on some, yo, you better not be talking to no other nigga but me, blah, 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 blah. But really just because she know I'm about my bag. She know I'm a businessman. And she know that it's critical not to have people in my business because niggas be trying to sabotage, steal ideas and all that bullshit. You feel me? And I'm transparent with her. You feel me? I ain't lying to her. I ain't playing with her. I ain't on no fucking, creating situations and trying to walk her in the shit or getting females in a room and then what's over the threesome. None of that. Like, I ain't doing none of that. I ain't doing none of that shit. You heard? We just be really vibing and building together, you feel me, and kicking it, you feel me. Listen, Tino's at my house like 3-4 days in a row. I swear to God on my kids, we ain't even do nothing. Like, son, I'm telling you, son, like, y'all motherfuckers be making shit more than what it is. Y'all love the gossip, y'all love the whatever. But listen, yeah. Keep it legit.
Just know that I'm cool people. It ain't nothing like we ain't even on that type of time yet. And if we do, that's our business. But
Thank you.
Everybody just jumping out their tree assuming shit, and it ain't even like that. Like, I really just fuck with him because he a real ass nigga.
And I fuck with.
And I like what he stands for. I believe in his mission. I believe in everything that he's trying to do. So we just be vibing because it's genuine.
Man.
So,
listen,
y'all know that because y'all be painting pictures and shit without no brush.
Exactly. You know why though? They ain't never been genuine in their life. They ain't never been loyal. They ain't never been solid. But they gonna try to act like it's us. It don't be us. It be them.
What's interesting, I could let him talk, but these comments, what people are saying.
It be the motherfuckers that got everything to say, always trying to talk down on somebody, always trying to judge somebody, always trying to kick a motherfucker when they down. Them be the motherfuckers that ain't never been real. Them be the motherfuckers.
I fuck with Pharaoh because he genuine. You know, he fuck with me for me. He don't judge me. He ain't here trying to tear me down and make me feel bad about certain shit. You know, he's trying to help me become a better person. And we need people like that in that corner.
Yeah.
You know?
And I got you. You know that crown shit, queen shit. You know I got you crown. You know I'm gonna put
my crown real quick. It was tilting a little bit.
Let's
straighten it out.
Y'all niggas out here tilting her crown. I should kick the one of y'all motherfuckers. But anyway, listen, y'all. Y'all know how we do. You feel me? Look, and I'm rocking. You feel me? I'm cool. And listen, I ain't no females in my hotel. Ain't nobody in here popping no pills and going crazy. Like I literally just be vibe. You feel me? If I fuck with you, if I ever fuck with you, you feel me? Like I'm gonna keep it a buck. You feel me? Y'all know I'm a Virgo. You feel me? And I'm gonna like, y'all know what it is. I got a side.
It's funny, the people in the comments telling him like, yeah, she just telling you what you want to hear. They are both hurt. I agree, Shay. Yep, they get told. Just so that go back to what I said when Big Funky said something similar. Young pervert trying to get threesome. Yeah, oh nasty self. Yeah, Big Funky around here. That's Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't know if you're familiar with him, Shay. Just said apparently young dweebs game can't be too tight since he recruiting chicks off the industry. Yeah, these dudes be wilding with their little internet dating. It's so funny. But this chick, she just telling him anything. She just saying, like, yeah, she might as well be that woman on Coming to America. Whatever you like.
I got a side of me that'll eat that pussy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do. You heard? I do. I got a side of me that'll eat that pussy. But I gotta like you though. I gotta be feeling you. I gotta like you. I gotta be interested. I don't just be out here sticking my dick in anything.
You want me to get STD tested on him?
Just be out here trying to fuck anything. I don't just be out here like I will deny a bro. I will tell a bro, no, I got a lot of discipline. I got a lot of discipline as a man. You feel me? I can't sleep in the same bed as a woman and not have sex with her. Facts. So I said.
Hey guys, on Wednesday, September 1st, I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite at-home workout essentials from Walmart.
I just say this.
And I love that shit.
Say that again for him.
I love that shit because it shows so much control and self-control, and a lot of people don't have that. Laying in the bed with me, I ain't never been able to lay in the bed with a nigga without them trying to be sexual and not just vibe out and really try to get to know me. You know what I mean? Like that shit is rare. It's rare.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
She said she never been with a man that could just lay in the bed with her and try to do something. So that just show that he's on a higher frequency than the rest of these niggas out here. Yep, she just saying whatever to stroke his ego, and he just eating it up because he needs that. You know, he really needs the outside validation. That's why he did Golden the way he did, because he wants somebody else to tell him how great he is. Golden's sick of him. She know who he really is.
That. So I said that to say this. I like Tina. Tina said in the bar. You feel me? She said in the bar, I ain't gonna hold you up. She showed me some shit. I didn't show her some shit she ain't never seen. She didn't show me some shit I ain't never seen. So I'm like, I know I'm a young bachelor, but if you a queen and you talking about you interested in me, she didn't threw that bar up there on y'all motherfuckers, you feel me? She didn't threw that bar up there, you feel me? All that, you feel me? All that trying to act like I'm an option or playing with niggas, or you got bras out here want to run back to their ex and try to run back over here, or motherfucking, you feel me? The games y'all
with their feelings, with what they want, just in general, just not being real. Like you said, something that people ain't never been in their life.
Real, exactly. Like I ain't with all that. You feel me? I'm solid. You feel me? If I walk in with you, I plan on walking out with you. You feel me? Any female y'all ever seen me with? Listen, y'all seen how my last relationships went. You feel me? Even right now, you feel me? I'm gonna speak on something that's hurt me right now. My son, mom. You feel me? I wanted her to move my son down so I could be closer to my son. Y'all already know the story. You feel me? Y'all been watching the channel. Y'all already know the story. You feel me? I wanted her to move my son down. She told me she don't want to move my son out of Buffalo.
But did y'all catch how he was saying that Tina has set the bar high for women? But you know, she has an OnlyFans. Not no shade, you know, get money. But he's supposed to be so righteous and about my art and peace and all this kind of stuff. But he cannot be serious right now. He just cannot. He said, "How much you want to bet?" She like, "Is this nigga serious?" When she thought, "All right," she probably told her girls, "Yeah, he easy. He easy. He easy."
Right? She want to stay in Buffalo. Why? I have no clue. Y'all would have to ask her. I can't speak on behalf of that woman. She got to speak on behalf of herself. But now, okay, cool. I ain't gonna be closer to my son. I would at least like for her to bring my son to me. But she talking about she not coming down to Texas unless I go to counseling. Why the fuck do I need to go to counseling? Second of all, I don't give a fuck about no counselor. They ain't been through what I've been through. They ain't experienced what I experienced. How the fuck you gonna counsel me? Or you ever been in jail for some shit you didn't do? Okay, then get the fuck out my face.
You saw
And
how
so
he
that
looked
being
when he said that she want him to go to counseling. He's like, why do I need to go to counseling? We can think of several reasons why you should go to counseling, Pharaoh. You on here, you just attacking women online, calling them all kind of B words, threatening to kill women, pointing guns at women, threatening Golden's life, threatening your other baby mama's life. You're just doing a lot, bro. You're doing a lot. So we can think of several reasons why you need to go to counseling. If he wants somebody that he feel like a counselor can't help him, I think, y'all remember Maury Povich, he had his black man on there. He was real swole when the little bad kids would be on there. He need that guy to counsel him. I forget his name. I'm gonna find that man. That's what young Pharaoh needed.
you don't understand my pain. You don't understand what I've been through. Now I said,
and also another point, he said he went to jail for something he didn't do. You know, it's a common thing with him. He never does anything wrong. It's always someone else's fault. So I'm just kind of, it makes me side eye, like, that's what they all say. Because I like to watch that show, Lock Up, I think it's called. And if you talk to all those guys that's in prison, they always say, I didn't do it. Or they always have some kind of excuse. But it's never their fault. Shay said, I think when people suggest counseling, they should be willing to get counseling too. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. And then that's kind of like, maybe it's a better way to say that, because a lot of people, especially in our community, a lot of people say that you're trying to imply that they're like crazy or mentally ill when you want them to go to counseling. Like for his situation with his baby mother, they really need family counseling, because the way they be talking to each other, it's not healthy.
I just say this. I never played a female in my life. You feel me? I'm proud to say that. I don't care if you look at me like I'm a lame or not. I never played a broad. I never tried to shit on a broad. Like when I'm in a relationship, I'm in that motherfucker. Like I thought we was going to the end. You feel me? Despite what a female may think, I thought we was going to the end. Every female I ever been with, you know, they lying if they don't tell you that. They lying. I don't know for what they say. Them broads lying. But I said I just say this. She said the bar high. You feel me? Like
everybody lying.
Don't come over here playing. You go what? I'm hanging up on you, bro. I'm hanging up on you, shorty. If you don't come over here and show me that you over here genuinely for why you over here and you trying to help build this motherfucking royal bloodline kingdom, you feel me? You about this Odd Nation wave, you can't come over here. You feel me? Like I'm not playing with y'all. You're not gonna be coming over here and running over there. You're not gonna be lying. You're not gonna be talking about you done with your ex and still creeping around with your ex. Because my thing is, I don't hate on the next man. I don't down talk. Tina, have you ever heard me down talk a nigga to you?
No.
No. How do I move? My philosophy is, if you want to be over here, you got to be over here.
Period.
If not, you can't be over here because niggas be grimy. And I ain't got time for a nigga playing with my bread or playing with me because I'm going to get...
Let's see. Someone mentioned Still Wilkos. Yeah, he would be good, but I can't remember that guy's name, but he would be on Maury. I know when the bad teen girls would be on there. Like, they'd be like, I can do whatever I want. I do whatever I want. And that guy, he would always be in their face. I can't think of his name. I really can't. But this was the gist. He was just putting this girl on a pedestal. Let me see if there's anything important.
What a nigga.
I didn't
So
take down the timestamps.
it's just that simple. Belongs to my baby. That's my baby, man. Like Didi know me since I was homeless, sleeping on that bench at MLK. Like Didi used to go to East, she used to skip school and come fuck with me. I ain't never fucked Didi. I ain't never tried to fuck Didi. Didi will tell you I ain't never even tried her like that. You feel me? But I punch a nigga. Man, all y'all niggas in Buffalo, you better know if you I come beat one of y'all name. Don't let them. Oh, let me say this too.
What?
The crazy bitch that was talking about the bitch that was drunk in the pool.
Yeah.
This bitch is wildin', son. Can you tell these people this bitch keep dragging? This bitch is dragging shit on for no reason.
Yes. She has been DMing me. I had to kind of fall back.
He's talking about that young girl. Y'all remember the young girl that he made her cry, and she said she came here to get some D, and he didn't give her no D, and she was drunk, and he said she messed with old Jewish men. Like, I'm trying not to laugh, but this is kind of comical. He really needs to have his own TV show. Just as Tina, your narcissist is only cool with folk that kiss his ass. It's okay. Yeah, people like him, you gotta tell them the best thing that he a god, because he said he's like a god. He says he is a young bachelor. He said he's the most intelligent man in the world. He's the best black CEO in the world. Like, he is definitely a narcissist. Like, I know how some people say, oh, you are using that word wrong. Nope. Young Pharaoh need to be in the BSM narcissism. Like, he's a good textbook case of narcissism. It's really sad. Okay, well, let's see him go on by the young girl.
So I'm trying to talk to her because I realized that her motives and her
and I'm gonna put the link if y'all want to come up and share your thoughts about young Pharaoh.
To be there and be a supporter for her. But then once I found out that, in my opinion, she was kind of like doing it for the clout, and just being all around messy, I had to block her on all social medias. But she ended up texting me. She's still texting me to this day about Pharaoh, and I just want to let y'all know to be careful of the company that you keep, because people can switch up, and people are not in their right. They're not in their right mental space, especially not for everybody going through the pandemic, and even before the pandemic, everyone going through a collective consciousness and going through an awakening. Everybody's mental is just like scattered. And I want to say this too, right? Because Shorty clearly delusional from power. Let me say something. It's fuck. No. She talking about I love you. I see somebody like that crazy in a minute, like. Wow. Now listen, this is my thing, right? If y'all I like the party, but I don't like the drama or the toxicity. You feel me? Like, we can get lit, but I don't want to be in here fighting and shit. I don't want to be in here doing all that. I want to go home safe. But I don't mind if we lit. But here's my thing: if y'all gonna party, y'all gotta be careful when y'all partying with white people, because that bitch be with hella white people. Now, no disrespect to white people, I fuck with y'all, but we don't party how y'all party. Like, we not backing lines of coke out. We not, where's the fucking blood? We're not doing all that. So I want to say that if you a nigga and you used to partying with white people, don't come over here, because you either gonna think I'm a lame, or you gonna try to introduce me to something I don't want to be introduced to. I find it interesting that he says he doesn't party, he doesn't party like white people, like, where's the blow, but he takes shrooms and smokes all kind of stuff. Like, I don't know every day. I don't know who do shrooms. I don't know, but I personally don't do drugs, so I don't know. But, and the girl, you see how she's throwing the other girl under the bus. Like, when he get tired of her, he gonna be dogging her out on YouTube as well. Oh, I don't pop pills.
I don't do none of that. I drink wine. I don't do. Listen, have you ever?
He looked like you need more to come to say the lie detector determined that was a lie. Because he said don't do drugs, don't pop pills. Okay.
Nothing.
I can think that it's been multiple occasions that it's been liquor around and Pharaoh will not drink. He likes his wine and
she's looking away. It seems like she's looking
safe and protected. When every time I'm in Pharaoh's presence, I feel like I'm safe. And even if I do get a little turned up, I know that he's gonna keep everything in the environment safe and grounded.
Facts. Facts. I don't play them games. So I'm just letting y'all know if you're a female and you used to partying like a rock star, I'm a different rock star. I get turned the fuck up within limits though. I ain't with all that. Ain't no where's the fucking blow. So I mean that's the type of time Shorty was. Listen, Shorty kept I wanna get drunk. You got some tequila? I wanna
woke up to the time everybody was winding down, going to sleep. She wanted to drink. Like if she was to be a part of anybody's group, she's gonna be the one that gets everybody motherfucking drunk. And I mean overly drunk. Not just a feeling good drunk. I mean vibes. I mean drunk. Like passing out, slobbing, like, and it wasn't even just that. Like she could hurt herself.
Exactly.
Drunk, like, could have fell. She could have cracked her head. Anything could have happened when you're not, especially when you're with people you don't know.
Exactly. And I told her that. Remember, I'm like, sweetheart, you lucky it's me. Like niggas are running. I won't be surprised if niggas then ran about 2-3 trains on short.
Wow.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like that in other environments, then yeah. I mean, she did say that we made her feel safe if she felt like she was comfortable enough to do that. Okay, I understand everyone's.
But it was more
than one day, though. It was more than one day.
Her and the other young lady actually look alike. I forget her name. Something. I forget the other young lady name, but they do look alike. The young lady talking about. They look alike. Her and Tina.
It was damn near every day.
Yes.
To be honest.
That she was lying because the first day, okay, but then she ended up doing that shit every day, so it's no excuse.
Fact, like Jordy, this is what you do.
Period.
This is who you are. Like, don't lie. But anyway, I'm letting y'all know I'm a young bachelor. You feel me? Young valuable bachelor, the most valuable black CEO in the world. Gaming company on the way, filming company on the way. Listen here, with the Star Wars. Who do I gotta talk to over there at Star Wars? I got $1 million I got $1 trillion movie idea. I did a video review. Go watch the video review if you ain't seen it.
And he says he's the top black CEO or whatever. When does he do work? Because he's always online, constantly posting nonstop and just acting erratic. And I don't know when he gets any work done.
In it, genuine, authentic.
Tag Star Wars in the comments. Let's get this shit popping.
Facts. Everybody go tag Star Wars. Tell them to hit up Odd Nation. You feel me? Get me in the room. That's all they got to do. You feel me? Get me in the room. Do me right. Don't try to steal my ideas. Yes, we're going to sign a contract. Yes, we're going to sign an NDA agreement. And I got $1 trillion idea. You feel me? And it is what it is. And to everybody else I want to work with, you feel me? Just give me a shot. You can tell me, no, I can accept no. I'm not spiteful. I'm not going to say nothing bad about you when I leave. But all I'm saying is just hear me out. Give me a shot. Because we can all get money together and feed our families together, risk-free, bullshit-free. I like to work. And how professional would you say I am?
You're extremely professional. You know how you're well-spoken, and you know exactly what you want.
Thank you very much. And with that being said, say who?
I said in the blueprint to get it.
Thank you very much. So I already got my everything. I already got my...
Like you said.
Fact. I'm already coming to y'all with the proposal already complete. I just need y'all to be willing to hear me out. But with that being said, everybody tag Star Wars in the comments.
Wouldn't they have to tag Disney? I don't know I think Disney's involved with Star Wars. But he's a funny guy. Like young Pharaoh is very funny. He don't even be trying to be funny. But yeah, he's putting that young lady on a pedestal. They dragging the other girl, Amori. That's her name, Amori Smith. Amori, you know, how horrible she was. And you notice he's always like the top. He's very similar to Dr. Umar Johnson. Because you know how Umar says he's the most requested scholar. I don't know anybody that's requesting him. He's the most requested scholar. He's the oh shit, I can't think, but he's always the top. Whatever he says, he's always the top of everything. Of everything. Um, but yeah, like I said, the police have been to his house like 3 times, and he posted a video today where he's kind of explaining the situation. And what's funny now, because he wants Golden back. Now, y'all, guess what? He's now dogging the babysitter or the nanny, saying that yeah, Golden was right about the nanny all along. Like, this guy's too much. You guys are funny. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Yeah, he's just such a, oh my God. I know, he probably trained that girl. That girl wanted to, those text messages made me laugh that the girl begging to have sex with him. I'm like, oh, honey, have some dignity. Good grief. But bear me one moment, I'm gonna get that other video queued up. And like I said, feel free to click on the link if you want to come up and voice your opinion. And it was one, I should have wrote it down. It was one video Pharaoh did, and his intro was playing. He was cussing him own stuff out. This dude is funny. How you gonna cuss your own stuff out?
Why I feel this for my spit, no. Appreciate them hard times they was spit. Still down and go to war with them choppers, but I'm spiritual. And you can't hate them hard times they was spit, bro. I used to feel it for I feel this for my spit, no. I appreciate them hard times.
Look, hold on. It said access the world's most intelligent and creative mind at Otten University and become a genius today. So he is the most intelligent and creative mind in the galaxy. Like, I believe you should think you are really good. You should really think highly of yourself. I totally get that, but I think he's just, I wonder, like, he seems like he has full-fledged narcissistic personality disorder. Like, he just do the most.
They was spit.
Listen, y'all. Hold on. Listen here, y'all. Listen here. Come here, bro. Come here, bro. Have a seat. Have a seat. Everything I'm about to say is true.
Cash, you make a good point, saying he's popping cherry right in front of us carelessly. Right. And I don't even think she understands what's going on. Like, that's a red flag, guys. When people, like, say you meet somebody vibing, y'all talking, they putting other, like, their exes down to you, or like, you know, dogging other people out. That's a red flag. That's not flattering to prop you up, to put other people down. That's terrible. But, you know, a lot of people are love starved. So those words of affirmation, they eat it up, which is always nice to hear nice things, but just pay attention. We got to pay attention. You still try to figure out who told Marsha he could rap. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. But it was funny. I'll see if I can find it. He was trying to show us something, and his intro was playing. He was like, shut the fuck up. So he didn't even want to hear that damn song. So, but why he want us to hear that goddamn song? Okay.
I'm gonna show y'all how on point I am in my mind and how powerful my spirit is, right? You here for this conversation, right? You here for this conversation, right? Now, am I lying? Didn't Golden just come over here and make these tacos?
Hold on. Pause.
She just came over.
So Golden made them tacos. Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta stop this. You know, fair use. We can't just play it without commentary. But them tacos look pitiful. Them tacos need some tomatoes, some avocado. Like, Golden, baby girl, you gotta make some better tacos than that. But let's continue. Y'all watch Kev Gills? Press 1. Press 1, and them tacos look a little trifling.
I'm gonna make these tacos. She did. Now, I don't know if baby girl came on here to check on me or whatever. You feel me? But I am who the fuck I say I am. Fuck what you heard. Now listen here. I'm gonna tell y'all how on point I am. I got this shit all figured out. Now, make sure it's locked, please. Safety first. Now, my kids wasn't my kids just in here. Loving on my kid, they love their dad. I am not fucking crazy, motherfucker. I know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just smarter than y'all. But I'm not a threat. I'm gonna tell y'all what we gonna do. I'm gonna drain the swamp myself. Cause y'all pussy. And apparently y'all afraid. Now I'm gonna tell you what. You should be very the fuck afraid. Cause they doing some spooky shit out in the woods and out in nature. Why y'all think we in here can't go in nature? You think I don't know when I'm in a prison? Bro, I've been to prison. We know.
Now this video, he kind of spills a lot of tea in this video. He tells us about the woman that shapeshifted in his house that he was pointing a gun at. He tells us about the shrooms. He self-incriminates multiple times in this video. Like, that's all. Like, the police gonna find a way to bring his ass up out of there. It probably. I wonder is this enough for them to get a warrant to arrest him, because he's self-incriminating like a mug in this video, as you will see. And Cash said he's an elite to Tina. Yeah, you shouldn't put people on a pedestal, because the fact that he treated these women that had his children. I don't know if I have any mothers in the chat, in the house, in the clouds. You carry a baby for 40 weeks. Hold on, one more. You carry a baby for 40 weeks, stretch marks, you can't see your feet. You know, the pregnancy is a lot. To bring a baby into the world it's not, listen, you get torn from the rooter to the tutor to push a baby out. It's not a game. So for him to treat the mothers of the children in this way, and she think nothing that doesn't send off any kind of red flags for her, she in for a rude awakening. Hey, Jess.
Yo, what's good?
What's up? So what do you think of Saga so far?
Well, besides Marshall going crazy, man, it seemed like he's just getting worse and worse.
I know, like week by week. It just, like I said, I used to watch him all the time. Last year, I used to watch him all the time. He didn't look like he looked like something I see in downtown DC that I'll be trying to fan away, trying to get some money. Like he looks crazy. He's acting crazy. He doesn't teach anymore. He just get on here. And some people think he's doing it on purpose. I don't think he's acting. I think he's being himself right now.
Oh yeah, because nowadays he's getting on you talking about gang, or whatever that bullshit he does.
Right. You remember he used to say peace, people.
Right, peace, family.
To that. He don't tell us peace. And then how he said, bitch.
I know there's another chick on here that says it like that too.
Oh really?
Well, that says bitch like that.
Damn. Wow. So I'm gonna play the video, but feel free to chime in if you feel so compelled to do so.
For sure.
You know how this shit work. Oh, the planet is on lockdown. We in a prison. The motherfuckers at the top eating kids.
The whole way out.
Mm-hmm. The motherfuckers at the top eating these kids. I believe that they extraterrestrials up there. If not, they doing something. You feel me? Now this is how prison is orchestrated. The motherfuckers at the bottom, them niggas like me and him. And no matter what, or no matter who, if a motherfucker disrespect you or try to take your life, you gotta fight. Am I right or wrong?
That's my present.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Anything else, it don't matter if you win or lose, you gotta get it in. Other than that, we chilling. Only motherfuckers we don't hang with is who? Rats and snitches. Other than that, we eat with
Time
everybody.
out.
About 3.5 years in prison. This ain't nothing new.
Okay.
They don't hang around rats and snitches, but yet he gets on here ratting and snitching every day.
Right. He's just such a hypocrite. Everything that he says, he just contradicts himself.
Must be nice.
Worse. It gets worse. That's why I said I wonder, like, I don't know as far as like police procedures and things, but based on when y'all see what he said in his video, I wouldn't be surprised if they are able to like get a warrant, execute a warrant, come arrest him, because it's bad what he said. And Shay said he's thinking and speaking fear, low vibration. Yeah, he's very low vibrational right now. He's very paranoid. He think everyone out to get him. Ain't nobody thinking about him like that. He think everybody out to get him. Even Golden, after all he done did to Golden still want that old thing back. Like, because on her Instagram, she was live with the old bodyguard Ace and I think the nanny. And they were just trying to figure out a way they can help him, send some help. Because she said they were doing shrooms. She mentioned coke. I don't know if he was doing coke, but she mentioned shrooms, coke. And she was like, oh, I just want to fight her. I think she was talking about Tina. I just want to fight that bitch. So Golden would do anything for this man. She really loves him. So.
Yeah. Wait, what was her name again? I forget. Probably the nanny.
I I don't remember the nanny name, but you know, at first he was siding with the nanny, but now he's saying, Golden, you were right, baby, about that nanny.
And she probably said, fuck him.
Right. So, but Golden was seen over there, I think yesterday. The police came, I think, for a third time, and she was there with the children. And but just this was my assessment. I believe Golden just wants him to calm down. I feel like she wants to help. I know she wants to help him. I know she has a lot of love for him. She already made a video a few days ago telling us she's with polygamy. So maybe she's just trying to prepare her fans to know that she's going back with him, perhaps.
More than likely.
Mm-hmm. That's why I think sometimes best to keep your business to yourself. But I guess in her case, man pulling guns and knives and stuff, how can you keep that to yourself?
Yeah, I guess he must have put it to her for real, for real.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start it back, but you know the drill. Just whenever you feel comfortable.
For sure.
New police and see me like this ain't nothing new. I ain't crazy. You feel me? Y'all seen how I talked to 3 police on a wellness check. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? Big shapeshifted in my house. Big shapeshifted in my house. Do you think I'm crazy?
No.
Do you think I'm crazy?
No.
Now, and Golden don't either, because you just came over here and made them cocky. Now, listen here.
I'm gonna stop it for a moment.
Let me tell you.
It's kind of cute though. He feels so special that Golden cooked for him. Like, to me, his mother wound is very deep. He wants to be nurtured and wants to be cared for. But like Pharaoh, Marshall, speak to Marshall, you cannot call women all kind of horrible names and think they're gonna just be there for you. You can't do that, bro.
Yeah, it seems like he just.
Let me tell you what
I'm sorry, what was that?
Yeah, it seems like he wants a woman to do this, that, and the third for him. Then he want to run it at the same time.
Right, he wants it both ways, but I don't know if maybe we should do a show on about polygamy, because I want to see some women that are really cool with polygamy. Because I know me, I couldn't. It'd just be a hot mess.
But then I feel you on that though. But then another thing I thought about too, the fact that she got 2 kids from this nigga too. It's like, it's a kind of complicated situation when you look at the whole thing.
Yeah, it's layers to it. So I know that she really loves him, and she's been with him from from one of his lowest of the low points. So she's seen the evolution of where he was. Because when I was trying to prepare for this stream, I saw that Huffington Post, their YouTube channel, even talked about him. So I'm like, wow. They were talking about the CPAC event that he got canceled from. So to see where he is now, and she probably feels like, oh, I done been with him all this time. We got these kids, very complex.
She said, let me tell y'all what she said. She said, I said,
Was in Walmart.
She said, we need to talk when people aren't around. I said, nope, I don't want to be alone with you. I don't trust you. She said, I want to understand your mind without others' influence. I believe you. I said, I'm good. I don't need you to believe in me. She said, I know you don't be thinking on my, she said, I know, but thinking on my car ride home, I believe you are tapping into a parallel universe. I'm not going to lie. I said, fuck you. I tried to tell you that, and you called me crazy and left me to die, literally. She said,
okay, so he blaming her for leaving him to die.
Oh Lord.
Almost fought with this dude. Like, it sounds like he's channeling and trying to tap into different things. I don't know what you guys views are and stuff like that, but I'll just give some background. I used to go to I used to consider myself Christian, and this pastor, he came to my church. His name is G. Craig Lewis. He talks a lot about like the Illuminati, like it's kind of stuff Pharaoh talks about. And he was talking about Michael Jackson. I don't know if it's true, but it was interesting. He was saying that Michael Jackson has 3 different ways that he like channels entities so he can create songs, I guess get ideas for songs. Like he uses the mirror, they said, and then they mentioned him sleeping like for like sometime days on end. It was it's kind of creepy stuff. I forgot the other way. But the pastor was saying he believed that's why Michael died. He was trying to come get some more ideas. I don't know, but it's interesting.
If you were to call me and say, come pick me up, I would have, but you didn't. Just like today, when you called me over, I came, but I said I came, didn't I? No, she said, I came, didn't I? I said, I don't believe you and I no longer trust you with my life. You literally left me hanging when it was on the line. She said, no, I didn't. Right? Now, anyway, baby girl, I love you. We're gonna work this shit out. That was in the past. But I wanna let everybody know that's true. Now listen here, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I just told them this story. Right? What happened the other night in this house? I'm sober. Am I not sober right now? Yeah. I'm over here drinking almond milk, Takis, and chilling with the bros. Chilling with my bros. I'm not crazy. I had 3 wellness checks. Now I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what happened on the wellness check, right? Because I am the all-knowing, all-knower, and I choose the middle way. Huh? This is what happened. The first cop was an assassin. He came to kill me. How do I know? Because anybody that's in the killer, what you do? You send them by themselves. Don't ask me how I know that. Just know I know that. So the first one came with all black. He's the shooter. And he was asking me to come outside in private. Why? Because people introduce shrooms and all kind of shit in here. Right? So if I get into it with them, they was going to try to say I was crazy and I attacked them. And then it was going to be the public and everything that's done third. But what did I do? Y'all seen what I did? I spoke to him with motherfucking logic and rationality, abided by the law, and I refused to walk into a trap. So the shooter missed. Now, the second wellness check, woman and a man. The man was a righteous man. And I told that man, I'm a millionaire and I'm willing to use my technology company to help save law enforcement because I don't believe their lives should be in danger. The
Time out.
It got a rule.
What technology company this nigga got?
Some kind of technology, I think.
I don't know. It sounded to me he's just talking just to hear himself talk as usual.
Yeah, it really does. It seems like he has all these ideas, but he's not really how to say it. They're just ideas, basically.
Right. Because matter of fact, that's that. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, how's he the top CEO in the world, but these businesses they don't exist?
Right. That sounds like somebody else we know since we brought him up earlier.
Right. And then it's about to be September 11th. I'm tempted to go drive by there the block party.
Oh yeah. Ain't nobody check for that block party.
I know you gotta go through a lot to get to the block party, so
But yeah, but that's what I know is that he always talks about all these businesses he got, all this, that, and the third he got going on, but all we see him ever do is party and maybe talk a whole lot of nothing, party some more, talk a whole lot of more nothing. And right. It's like that's all we see.
Right. So I know he's not getting any work done because his house looks like a frat house.
Yeah, when you look at the whole thing now.
Yeah, so he's devolving, and this is sad, but
and then that's another thing. He a millionaire too, but yeah, if I recall correctly, he only got rich off GoFundMe scams.
Right. Right. So I know the last scam was the YouTube thing, Susan now.
Oh yeah. Good old Susie, yeah, that name that name comes up quite a bit in these circles, well, at least in the MGTOW circles, at least when you think about it, because I'm still believing that's the direction he's moving in now.
Mm-hmm. At least he could get some, I guess, make some money because the circle he was in, like that conspiracy, Dr. Fauci, YouTube censoring all that stuff, so that wasn't really wise anyway. Deep state.
Oh yeah, because I noticed that him and the rest of them Hotel Dusty Dust, they ain't talking all that sci-fi channel shit no more. You know, that astral projection shit. They ain't really
Right.
talking all that no more. And like you just said, it's probably because like YouTube censoring all that shit.
And I'm like, how does it? If they always talking about they about solution, but what solution is that helping us? Astral projection, like okay,
To me, if you ask me, they just as bad as the mafia. You know, they'll create a problem and then I'll tell you they can solve it for a
right,
little bit of change.
right, and then it's just this hotel community is gone wild. And even with the polite thing, to see Sinetta is getting tore up right now.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen, and I'm starting to see, and more of them's gonna fall as time go on too.
Yeah. So I kind of feel a way. Maybe we should do a discussion with that because I'm like, well, he didn't tell polite to do that. But, you know. Oh well. But let's continue because, like I said, this guy just incriminated himself so much, and if people don't know, law enforcement does use social media. So you speak about T.I. I remember T.I. had that song. He said, "Ed's watching." I forget what he said, but ATF rolled up on him. So they be listening, they be watching.
Oh hell yeah! Matter of fact, I do it because I lose kind of how many live streams I've seen on Just Here, where they be live streaming talking a whole lot of shit, and before you know it, 12 of them bum rush their whole shit while they live.
Right, right. I know Hassan's live stream was interesting when he was streaming all those police around him and he was talking about Black Lives Matter. Gotta love Hassan, boy, never do him. Okay, I'm starting with
Food ass mouth or a smart ass mouth, or she's a setup artist. Because y'all seen she came and didn't even want to tell me who sent her. Right? Now why don't you want to tell me? Listen here.
Oh yeah, go pause it real quick.
I'm the CEO, right? Yeah. If I send you to somebody,
can you say something?
Yeah, because there was something else I just thought about too. Because he was talking about they were sending killers after him and all that. It's like, is he in a? Yeah, he talks like he the president or something.
Yeah, he does. He just really paranoid. Those drugs have him very paranoid.
Yeah, it's like he tries to make himself look like he's more important than he is.
Yeah, but I think that's just a mental illness because if it's true, you know, we do well. We can say we call thing a thing. He does display a lot of narcissistic traits. They always think they're more important than they are.
Right.
You know, they the best things. It's like nigga, shut up. Okay.
somebody's house, am I gonna tell you not to tell them I sent them? So that's suspicious, right? So I think motherfuckers forget I am a CEO and I know how this shit works because I run my own shit. So y'all gotta watch her. Something about her not right. Would you agree? Yeah. Would you agree? The second wellness check today with the woman that came with the chubbier gentleman.
And what I want to say was interesting when he asked people questions. It's like they're loaded. He has already really answered the question. You know, it's not. He doesn't really give them an opportunity to provide an answer. You notice that with him?
Yeah. When I think about it, yes, because like, yeah, it's like the shit scripted. That's what I was thinking. Like before he turns the camera, I was like, well, all right, this is what you gonna say. This is what you gonna say. Yeah, it just seems scripted to me.
Yeah, it's so odd.
First, the second one.
Something about her energy ain't right.
Definitely.
Something ain't right.
Yeah, fast.
Now, either she is deep state, or she just don't got no discipline. Something. You feel me? Now,
Send a woman in.
exactly. Send a woman in to get it. Now, when I told y'all Shorty shapeshifted in this motherfucking house, that shit wasn't a lie. It wasn't a lie. It's a female right now named Katie Ann White. I fuck with Katie Ann. Hopefully she ain't no fucking snake. You feel me? Hopefully she's just naive and stupid. She just told me the other day she going to do some shit in a horror movie, right? I'm a lying. She said she's doing some shit in a horror movie. Now, to me, I'm like, bitch, you just did a ritual. She's like, no, but it's a low budget, and it's a low budget film, and I know what they be doing on the higher up, but it's not higher up. But I'm like, what did you say? You said they was scouting her. You said they probably scouting her to see how dumb she is. So, bitch, either you a Freemason and you trying to lure me into that shit because you call yourself mermaid, right? Or you were stupid ass you just conducted a ritual. Because nigga, when I have you in here doing some shit like that, no. I know what films are. I just switch out in films out in anime. Because the movies are real. Motherfucker, they killing motherfuckers in the woods. Now, the third wellness check. Woman came by herself.
You know, another thing I find interesting is like he says things with such conviction, like like he's so deep and woke, he knows the answer to everything. And now he's on this thing talking about movies are real. He keeps saying movies are real. So I guess he's saying when we see people getting killed in films that they really are being killed. So I guess he's reading a lot of this Illuminati, you know, what would you call that kind of material? He's into that kind of thing, seems like to me. Shay says, because you call yourself mermaid. Yeah, the lady, I guess he's saying that she said she was a mermaid. So
genuine, good-hearted woman had beautiful energy. Had beautiful energy, right? Beautiful energy. I believe that whoever sent that woman trusts her word. You trust her word because you know she a good person. So you know if she say that I'm not good, you know it's true. But whoever sent her, she told you I was good. And now everybody see I'm good. So when I tell you I'm good, I'm fucking good. And when I tell you I need help, I need fucking help. I'm not lying. I'm not great.
What the hell?
Right? Right.
Marshall going crazy. Marshall going crazy.
Marshall is a hot mess. He really is. This is sad. It's just like, look at his hair. He doesn't even look like a young man. Like at his age, I think he said born 93. He looked old. He just looked worn out. He look a mess. Let me see. So
Yeah,
he's
it's
just
like,
20 years old.
and then that goes back to what he just said about his narcissism. When I say that, that's what it is. And this, that, and the third.
Okay, every one moment. Yeah, saying the woman, like people are mermaids and shapeshifter. Like I read stuff about that because like I said, their pastor and his daughter is actually a popular YouTuber. Her name Vicky Logan, but Pastor G. Craig Lewis. He will teach a lot about that stuff, and it's interesting. But I'm like, I feel like you can't consume your stuff with stuff you can't control. Like, okay, that's nice. We know the Rothschilds or whoever, but okay, and you know.
It's something in the fucking woods. Whatever is destroying nature is in nature. And that's why the fuck we can't.
Shay, I've been saying that Mona Scott Young needs to see this. Mona Scott Young needs to put Pharaoh and his harem of women and all this stuff on a TV show. It will probably outrank Love and Hip Hop, Housewives, all that stuff.
Can't go in nature. These elites is all. It's not the motherfuckers that's on the grid y'all need to be worried about. It's the motherfuckers that's off the grid. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. Does that make sense to you? Mm-hmm. So whatever is causing hell on earth is off the grid. Meanwhile, it's watching and tracking all of us that's on the grid, taking the most foolish of us and luring us in. Now you got pedophiles and snitches. That's it's just like prison. At the bottom, we gotta live. In the middle, it's like people I live around now, middle class, cool motherfuckers just trying to chill. Do their time and go home. And in the upper class, who's in the upper class? The Jeffrey Epstein, the rats.
He ain't even let them dudes eat their tacos. And that vegan meat, them tacos ain't gonna be good cold. Excuse me. Jasmine says if Golden Beauty and Young Pharaoh don't get their shit together, they're gonna lose some kids. And that's a good point, Jasmine. It seems like because, especially when we're going back to him, yep, and they see that he's not quite, something's wrong mentally. Yep, Golden's not really thinking this through.
And it's
you know what?
Did you say something, Jess?
Yeah, and not only that, I guess it ain't come across his mind yet, or at least even the Golden Beauty's mind. But Toa could use this video against him, or even her.
You know what? I'm pretty convinced. I'm convinced that they are watching him now. If they weren't already, they are now because, like I said, I've been watching so much of this stuff, but I wasn't really bookmarking it. But he did an IG live. He was naked, acting a fool. He gave out his own address. He poured Sprite on himself. But then he said, "Oh, I don't know why these people coming to my house and why pizzas getting sent to my house." So people were actually like contacting the authorities, sending them to the house to check on them because he had like those two guys, some ladies, some young women were there, and they were frightened out of their mind. You could tell by the body language they were scared to say it, but that's why the police kept coming. So I bet now they watching. And with this video right here, they probably can come pick him up if they want to.
Oh yeah, and matter of fact, I heard about that too, about how he poured Sprite on himself.
Mm-hmm. Like, what the? You know, it's sad. You know, this is sad to see somebody going through this. I mean, it's interesting because he's a public figure, but it's like, dude, what happened to you? Why are you taking these? Like, I don't believe you should purchase. I ain't playing no spirit. I'm not trying to astral project. I'm not trying to conjure up nobody. And I have loved ones that deceased. Like I would love to talk to my mother again, whatever. But I'm not trying to get in the mirror and conjure her up because you don't always know what you're gonna get. Like he's tripping.
Right. So you already know them drugs doing it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And let's see. Jasmine also said that he incriminated himself so many times. He's a felon. He's not supposed to be around guns. Good point, Jasmine. Yeah, he was talking about pointing a gun at I think the girl that hightailed it back to Boston. Like, girl, why did you even bring your ass down to Texas in the first place? You lucky you made it out alive because he was out of his mind. He could have really killed that girl.
You talking about old girl he made cry that day?
No, this is another young lady. The one.
Oh.
And you see in this video, he keeps talking about her DNA on the couch. At first, I'm like, what? She squirt on the couch? You know, I'm sorry, I don't be nasty, but the girl peed. She peed on herself. So we don't know if she had a seizure or was it just the drugs. But she passed out. She peed on herself on the couch. And that's the girl he talking about shape-shifting. So he's going to get into it.
Yeah, let's hear.
The motherfuckers that the police protected. The motherfuckers that the police protected. They in the upper class of the prison.
They in prison, you know, with carpet, phone.
All that. Carpet, phone, good bed, steak food, the Jeffrey Epstein. Meanwhile, we at the bottom. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now. The issue
Time out.
It's whoever the fuck at the top looking down at all of us. So I'm gonna tell y'all what. Trust me when I tell you I'm stronger than whoever the fuck or whatever the fuck is at the top. And if you support my business, I'm gonna be loyal to everybody. Do not fear me because of my intelligence. Do not kill me because of my intelligence. White people, with y'all respect, I would like permission to smoke weed in y'all neighborhood. With y'all respect, we're gonna do it the right way. Clear my motherfucking lawsuit. Give me my motherfucking money. And I'm gonna use that money to power my businesses and make sure all of our families eat and we drain the swamp. All I ask is that you give me a gun and keep my house safe and allow me to keep the men that I motherfucking trust in this motherfucker safe. And we talk. And I ain't got no problem talking to nobody I can trust, but y'all gotta let me do this because I already got this shit all figured out. I know who's doing what, where they doing it at, and if not the specific area, I have an idea of the location. So to all law enforcement, I am not a threat. To all military personnel, FBI, CIA personnel, I am not a threat. But I am channeling a spirit. I am channeling a being. That bitch did shapeshift in my house. Or some freaky weird spiritual shit did happen in my house. If you don't believe me, I told you can come DNA test that sofa. I'm not crazy. I'm channeling my ancestors, and my ancestors is showing me the way. They showing me the way. And I'm about to walk everybody out the fucking matrix. If you don't believe me, you will be left in the matrix. If you do believe me, I'm gonna walk you out this motherfucker. Now, all y'all have to do.
Okay, so he said that he's channeling his ancestors, so maybe that explains the change in his personality. What do you think about that?
Oh no, this nigga here sound like Sybil. That's what's coming to mind right now.
Look at that screen. Look how it looks on the screen. Like
Yeah, and there was something else I wanted to say, but I think he had stepped away for a moment, so I done lost my thought now since it.
oh
Yeah,
no. Well, let me know when you remember it.
yeah, because I gotta remember what he said now.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I think he said something about, oh yeah, white folk, can I get a gun and smoke weed and I'm like, what? Yeah, it was some other shit too, but I can't remember right now because, like I said, I lost my thought.
I don't know about that. But yeah, the white folks gonna come pick him up. They coming to get 12 coming.
Oh yeah, I remember what I want to say. Oh yeah, he's just begging to go back to the crazy house now. Before the shit he's talking.
Yeah, definitely. He's gonna get his wish. Jasmine said he sound like he's schizophrenic. I know he was saying that, I don't know if y'all seen it, but he said the schizophrenia isn't real. So I'm wondering, does he have that diagnosis and doesn't believe it? You know, maybe trying to stay off the medication, you know?
They don't want to see me make it. Oh yeah, then there was something else he said. So now I remember what he said. Something else he said. He said that he was talking about he's also begging white folk to let him clear his lawsuit so he could take that money and power his businesses and stuff. So hold on, I thought he had his businesses already and he had money coming in from his businesses. So which is it?
Exactly. And I know he said he's down in Katy, Texas. So that's supposed to be nice. I think that's like a Houston suburb.
Yeah.
The house is pretty big, but you know, in the South, you can have a mansion. It might be 20,000.
That's true.
In the South, like northern states, they just want you to work all day, I think. But I'm going to continue this guy. It's sad.
Is support my business. Why? Because I know that materialistic things don't have no value. You feel me? I believe Shorty stole my shit. I believe that. I believe she took
Come out.
my Pharaoh head.
He just contradicted himself just now. All right, so he said materialistic things don't have no value, but then he just turned around and said, I know Shorty stole my shit.
Right.
And then I go back to that whole statue thing.
All he does is contradict himself. He's a living, walking contradiction.
Yeah, so I'm seeing. But yeah, let's hear what else he got to say.
Okay. That mouth never stops. He sleep. We'll see.
Ring in my grill. You feel me? Symbolism. Ancestors speaking to me through symbolism. I never really wear my top grill. I never really wear it because it made me have a list. Y'all know that. So I'm not really attached to it anyway. So that's confirmation in the way that I'm reacting. It's about $20,000. That's $15,000 grill. $4,000 ring. That's about $20,000 rubber jewelry. $20,000. I'm not even tripping because I'm not attached to physical material things. It's the principle. But I'm seeing a symbolism. Boom. Okay.
Time out.
I'm not attached. 2.
Before you know it, like somebody else we know, he gonna say, Mama Oya told him to do this, that, and the third.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's interesting to me too, he said he's not attached to physical things, material things. Why did you move into Katy, Texas? Then why didn't you move to what's that ward in Houston, real hood?
Oh yeah, Fifth Ward or something like that.
Right. Why you
and
moved?
Right, that's another thing too. Yeah, because I could just go back to something else. I go back to what I said a few live streams back about how he's like trying to be the young version of Big Funky with all that ancestor talk.
Yep, you're right. I never looked at it like that.
Don't be surprised if we start hanging out in graveyards eventually.
Yeah, Big Funky do the most when he was You remember when Big Funk was in that graveyard putting that water on the headstones and talking about all this dumb.
Ashe.
My ancestors ought to wake up and slap the shit out of you and get out of this grave.
Oh yeah, when I think about it now, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, at least they should anyway. The ancestors should come up from the grave and pull his dumb ass under.
Right. Yeah, save us. We deserve better than this.
But yeah, speaking of Mama Oh Yeah, well, yeah, because that reminded me, it was another one of his little rant videos he did not too long ago, where he was just talking the usual bullshit, and maybe not even 2 minutes in, his shit got muted.
Damn. Even Mama Oh Yeah tired of him.
And that's how I said, Mama Oh Yeah, mute my video.
Mama Oh Yeah, I say, shut up. You remember what he said? The NBA, what he was like when Kobe had passed away, he was like, the NBA is a suspect. Mama Oh Yeah knocked that damn phone over.
Man, that'll never get old.
That's classic. You know what else is classic? Young Pharaoh's roast of Umar Johnson is so hilarious. I'll see if I can find it. That shit is so funny. That's one of the best roasts of Umar of all time.
We're talking about that one where he roasted that dirty ass crib he had, or that dirty ass room he had.
Yeah. Yes. That is hilarious to me. Like, I would love to just watch that when I want to laugh.
When I think about it now, that's how he earned the name Big Funky.
Yep. Because that house, like, bro, how you so high vibrational? If you know anything about life, like what they say, cluttered house equal to cluttered mind. Like, who lives like that?
And which remind me too, if he's the most requested scholar, why his shit look like that?
Right. We need to find that, y'all. We gotta find that because we need to watch that. That's classic. And then you remember when those guys asked Umar, like, what you think about Young Pharaoh? I forgot what he said, but Young Pharaoh was mad. They all narcissistic. All these dudes, Young Pharaoh, Umar Johnson,
Polite.
They all.
Yeah, who else? Sinetta. What you gonna do when what side does say runs wild on you?
Yeah, Sinetta be like, I built this shit.
I swear that nigga talk like an old ass wrestler.
He's funny. Like Sinetta is, you know what? This might be wrong, y'all. Don't judge me, but when Sinetta roasted Hassan Campbell mama, you remember when Hassan mama was sick, he like, the bitch eat a lot of pork sandwich.
And that's another thing too, because I remember when they when Tyson finally pulled up on him, is that I thought they was gonna get it in, but no, all they did was talk more shit.
Right. It was, I know last year I Hassan, I ain't gonna call it Hassan, but I'm gonna call Hassan and Sinetta was talking. I think they were in Bronx River, and my daughter came out of the room. She said, "What's wrong with his arms?"
Yeah, but that's what I was talking about that time. The old ass wrestler went down to the Bronx River and then Tyson pulled up, and I'm thinking they about to throw hands and roll on the dirt or something at least, but nope, all they did was talk more shit.
Right. They keep YouTube popping. Like, I be telling myself I'm gonna take a break, and if you take a few days break, you miss so much.
Yeah, because most of the time I don't know what be going down on here until I come on here, because it seemed like that's when all the good shit go down when I ain't here.
Exactly. Like, I remember I took I went on vacation last month. I took a few days, and then all that foolishness popped off. Like, you miss a few days, you miss a lot.
And you know, and I just remember something else. Something else just came back to me that Marshall said too, because he was talking about how the powers that, or how 12 and all them, they protect the people at the top. You know, the Jeffrey Epsteins and all that. Mm-hmm. Now, if I recall correctly, they wasted no time putting Epstein under the jail, and then all of a sudden they allegedly killed him.
Right. Because you remember with Epstein, they said, oh, he tried to commit suicide.
Right.
And I guess his next attempt was successful.
Right, but then so that's what young conspiracy theorist was talking about, or should I say young fearmonger. because he was talking about that how they only protect the Epsteins and all that stuff, and while we on the bottom, I'm like, okay.
It's interesting stuff. I admit, I have a little conspiracy theorist in me, like with the Clintons. If you watch like the number of bodies they got, like Hassan said, he got bodies. He ain't got bodies like the Clintons.
Yeah, because I done heard some shit about the Clintons, especially Hillary in particular.
Like Ron Brown, I remember he was a black person in the Clinton administration cabinet. Like they scary. I don't want to be friends with them. It's interesting. Even Epstein, I kind of feel like, how do we know he's really dead? Like,
that's a good question.
That's why I just try not to really get caught up in that. Like, because to me, Pharaoh worrying about things he can't control. Like, you can't control deep state, or even with like this COVID pandemonium stuff. Like, we can't. I mean, what can we do? I don't know.
I think at this point he's just saying whatever brings him views and AdSense dollars if he can get that at all.
That's true, because I noticed when they're black conservative, their channels be popping. Like, are you familiar with Anthony Brian Logan?
Oh yeah, I know that clown.
Man, they have great engagement on their channels, like so many subscribers and so many people that, they bring together all nationality. Like, people love black conservatives.
I wouldn't necessarily say they love black conservatives, but they just like the train wreck that comes behind them.
Yeah, I will give ABL credit because he's married to a sister, so I give him credit for that.
But that don't make him no less of a clown.
That's true. That's true. I noticed with I saw a video his other day. He was talking about not wearing masks, and I'm like, I don't know. I know a lot of this stuff controversial, but if you vaxxed or not, to me, you silly not to have a mask on out here unless you want to have a death wish.
Yeah, which remind me too. Yeah, because they done put all kinds of mask mandates and all that other shit back in place here in my city.
Really? Where I am, I think there are certain places that say it's mandatory, but most places they say, and we encourage you to put a mask on. Like, y'all need to force them because people are not wearing them.
Yeah, because that's what they doing down here. Yeah, they pretty much forced everybody to put them back on now.
Yeah, so this is crazy. Like, even Israel, it's interesting stuff, but I could keep going on about this stuff with the pandemonium.
Right.
Okay, well let's see what else what you call Young Fairy got to say.
Power of life. 1.618. My indictment number is what? 01618. Fibonacci sequence. That's telling me I'm in tune. I'm writing
right quick.
I'm writing exact.
That's what you call institutionalized, especially if you can remember your conviction number.
Right. And he said that number means he's in tune. It's really sad.
Yeah.
Because to me, he just seemed like, I know when I first came on to his content, like I ain't gonna lie, I don't know nothing about that. He be teaching Egypt. I don't know if it's considered Egyptology. I don't pay that no mind, but I like the content what he was doing about Fauci and stuff. And I saw, it's nice to see a young man, doing something positive. And then like I like seeing his, Golden had the family vlog channel, so I like seeing the young family together.
Right.
This shit right here. Like, I don't. That's what I'm wondering, because he keeps saying schizophrenia is not real. I'm wondering if he's already been diagnosed with schizophrenia. Perhaps he should take his medication, and now he's trying not to take his medication.
But which remind me too, because I know you notice how Big Funky always talks down about slow classes and ADD and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to wonder if a lot of these Hotep Dusty Dustles in slow classes are growing up.
Probably, especially black males.
Yeah, especially this nigga here. I wouldn't be surprised if he took the short bus to school back in Buffalo.
Yeah, he probably went in a one-room classroom. Especially, I know a lot of time when kids misbehave in class, they be quick to put them in them.
Right.
And then, the schools get extra funding for the special education.
Right.
So to me,
Otherwise,
go ahead. Sorry.
and I say, yeah, cause I say otherwise they wouldn't they wouldn't even try to tolerate them.
Yeah, because I don't know. I only have one child, and I never had issues with ADHD with my child. But I think that some children, I do believe it's real. I believe some children do have ADHD. They need help.
Right.
So Umar's gonna mess these parents up,
If he ain't did it already.
right? I mean, I know my ex would say that he used to like fight a lot in school, and he's from Middle Georgia, so that's like hick town. Ain't nothing, you don't want to be there after dark. And
Right.
he was in special classes because he bad behavior, but he went on, he became successful. So I don't know. I think with black kids, they don't have much tolerance, but the parents should advocate. But my concern with Umar, right, is if he hasn't been working as like a school psychologist, how is he keeping current on, protocols and, how does he know what to do?
Good question.
So, and then why that school not open?
Well, yeah, of course, that'll be a question that'll never get an answer.
Oh my goodness. So,
Well, then again, we know the simple answer, but as far as the big funky answer, we'll never get that.
right, right. And I know, did you see when Lord Jamar had came out on him recently?
Yeah, I heard about that.
So, I don't know. Omar, part of me at first, like, wanted to see that he was for real, but I'm like, this shouldn't take this long, bro. You need help. What you doing takes a village. You can't do it alone.
Well, I guess if you want to be on stick to the working class level, hell, it ain't even take Cuba that long to get his shit open.
Exactly. And you know what? Too, Cuba to put a date on it. Like, so you have a real goal. It's not a goal if you don't have no date.
Right. I would say LeBron, but even though it is true, I know a lot of people gonna make excuses. Told them, yeah, well, Big Folk ain't got that LeBron money. I said, whatever.
I think too, if Big Funky would just make some more progress, more people would be inclined to support him. But he's not moving the needle with his school at all.
Because he never intended to open the school. Now, of course, again, that's the simple answer.
Mm-hmm. Because I was like, who? Because I listened to somebody yesterday. They was like, it's one of the Umar sector. I like to be in the clouds in the Umar sector because they're crazy. But they was like, I'm trying to think, what did they say? Oh, I just lost my thought. But I know Lennon said he had someone that said they tried to help him and they weren't going to charge him and he didn't want help. So it does make it seem like he's not, for real.
Right.
So I don't know. That Umar, we might have to do a stream on the Umar sector conspiracy because it's so funny how the narrative changed and now all the Umar sector people look at Lennon as the bad guy. Now they're like, well, why he keep talking about one man? Like, I'm off track. I'm gonna get back on track. Like, first of all, y'all don't really care. He can talk about whatever he wants, clearly, because you have people here that talk about Hassan all the time and they don't say nothing about that.
So that's why I said. So that's why I let that kind of talk go in one ear and out the other. Mm-hmm. I let all that "why you hating" talk go in one ear and out the other. Right, why you tearing the black man down? One ear and out the other.
Because Umar, he needs to be held accountable. So that's one good thing to say that content is keeping Umar accountable. We can see that he's not moving the needle forward. It's just a dream. FDMG is just a dream.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna start Young Fairy back, child. He just
Pharaoh head. You feel me? My Pharaoh head is missing on my pointer finger. I wear it on my pointer finger. Accuracy, pointing shit out. Energy, directing energy. My Pharaoh ring failed. That's how Egypt failed. Because of being infiltrated. Remember I did that lecture on how the shadow being infiltrated Egypt. Aten was the son. Akhenaten was actually the most powerful pharaoh, but everybody said he was the weakest because he was the pharaoh telling people to worship the sun and worship nature. Amen means hidden. You feel me? And then Amen.
I got no video on real.
Come on.
I had this real significant dream, right? I'm a super Scorpio, if everybody don't know, right? Vision is my center of my spirituality. I had this vision, I never forget it. I was just walking through this hallway. Long story short, right? There was a person walking, a black man, but he got possessed. And I heard this real deep voice. It was like, I'm in Hotel the Fort, which we know I went and looked it up. That's Akhenaten or whatever.
Earn cash back where your spending is trending with the new City Custom Cash Card.
Move makers, study breakers, and multitasking actresses like me all use Nexplanon to prevent pregnancy. You know, the birth control.
Seeing this woman just made me think of something with young Pharaoh. Remember he's saying that black women just bitches and black bitches and all this stuff, and white women is better, and seeing her made me think of that. But Golden need to hold him accountable for all the stuff that he said and did to her. She's, being naive, going back to him, and he hasn't changed his behavior. I will say he seems calmer in this video, so maybe he came down off his high, but still.
Yeah, but how long that gonna?
But look,
I'm
about to say, but how long that gonna last though?
Yeah, I don't believe it's gonna last long, and especially with him having them sharp knives and gun. Because even though that bodyguard took a gun, I think he has others in the house. So I just wouldn't even be able to sleep around him.
Put like this, couldn't be me.
I mean, look at this still shot at him. It look crazy as hell.
Oh yeah, he most definitely like he escaped from the nut house.
Right. He really does. I know in Atlanta we have a saying about Grady Hospital. I think they said it used to be 9th floor. I think, or the crazy floor. That's where he need to be at. Georgia Regional, come pick him up.
This way get fired, right? He tell me. Now this crazy. Now it's in a dream. For people who know dreams, you might just remember, I was on this street. Like I remember all this shit clear as day.
Yep, because I was abducted before.
He say I incarnated to the planet 13 times to make some shit get better.
That's an interesting point. Cash says that mental health issues should be viewed as societal rather than an individual issue. That's interesting, especially because so many people have them, and even like depression, anxiety, that's something I think most people experience in their life. And it happens. It doesn't mean you're bad. It doesn't mean that, you should feel bad about yourself. And Cash also said, look how he's using everyone around him to stroke his ego forcefully. Can they leave? They've been, a lot of them, Cash, you'll see a lot of them have kind of been coming up with reasons to leave because they scared. I think at least one of them is the bodyguard. I don't know about this guy standing up, but I know one of these guys is his bodyguard, so he lives there. I don't know if he have 2 bodyguards now, I'm not sure. But the ladies, the women that were there, they were scared. They were very frightened. One girl, and we're going to do a part 2 to this, but one girl, she, the one that fainted, she concocted a story to get out of the house, and then she took a flight back home to Boston. So, and that's one thing with narcissistic people, all this so-called, what's the word I look for? Self-confidence is fake. Like they need others to boost them up. It's really sad when you think about it, that you need someone else to stroke your ego. And social media is full of people that are narcissists that are looking for people to stroke their ego. And it's sad. Like they need validation from others. They need you to say, yes, Pharaoh, I like that song. Yes, Pharaoh, you're smart. You're the most intelligent. Yes, you're funny. Like it's people on here like that, and it's sad. And then instead of them getting help, I don't know if these people are unable or they're just unwilling to go get help and deal with their trauma. Because a lot of things, the thing that separates someone that's like a true like NPD from your average person is that most of us, we know we're dealing with something. We're gonna get help. Maybe we had a divorce, a breakup. We just can't get over. We're gonna go seek help. People like this, they childhood trauma, they don't, or whatever trauma, they don't go get help for it. They just tuck it away and act like it don't exist, and then they project all their bullshit onto everybody else.
Hey, you know what too? Yeah, he's pretty much your typical social media user. You know, the high
Yeah.
school loser who now feels important because he's got all people. He found social media. Now he's got all kind of people all over the world kissing his ass and all that. It's
Right.
like he's looking at a mirror and saying, "I am somebody."
Right. It was that Jesse Jackson said, I am somebody. Like, you should always feel that you're somebody. Like, I believe in God, the Most High. The fact that we hear that we somebody, we don't need outside people to validate us. I mean, that's nice, but come on.
Ain't no love like self love.
Right, you gotta have it. Jasmine said, "Otten is giving homelessness." Yeah, this is absurd. It's ridiculous. And I think too with social media, and especially with the pandemic, I think we're now being able to clearly identify. Like we might not have been able to put a name or label the behavior we've been seeing from people, or even in the workplace. But now we know, oh, that person is a narcissist, or you could actually label it now.
Oh yeah, he most definitely on the little brother they locked away.
Mm-hmm. And it's sad because y'all don't be fooled. People that like this, they are hurting. They're hurting inside, but they don't know how to. Like I said, they maybe don't know, unable, unwilling to really deal with that. So they seek you out to boost them up, to tell them they the most intelligent, they the smartest, they the funniest, they the. It's ridiculous. So I'm gonna continue playing this.
Can't remember what it was, but he left it to a secret. But he came here 13 times to make sure it got established.
Now,
Y'all remember that?
Shorty that stole my ring, right? Bitch, give me back my girl. Bitch, I know you took it, bitch. Give me back my shit.
But hold on,
Tell my shit to anybody. I ain't.
But materialistic things have no value.
Right. Right. And honestly, in my opinion, he don't know who stole that. He got too many people in that house to know.
For all he know, a rat could have took it. As long as
Right.
he keep his shit.
He could have threw it out. Like he's been out of his mind. Like we have to really look at him when he's been high. Like, what the fuck is going on? He don't know. That girl was smart. Girl, don't bring your ass back down there.
Paying you shit for my shit. Give me my shit back. If not, if I catch you with my shit, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. I'm gonna have somebody beat your fucking ass. Because we don't steal. You know why? You know what somebody always told me? If you would steal, you would lie. Right? If you would steal, you would lie. It's true. Bitch, you would lie.
You would know.
And I know you took my shit. Now, boom. What was I saying? Before the guy jumped in and said what he said, listen. I said some crazy shit on the internet the other day to get people's attention. And I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. This is the honest
crazy shit every day.
Right, every day, all day long. If he's awake, he's saying crazy stuff.
Wasn't I sober?
I ain't see you take nothing.
You took me. I took one hit of weed.
Yeah.
Shorty herself told me to take one hit of weed. Am I sober right now? Mm-hmm. How many times have I told you this story? Has it changed? No. Listen here. This is what happened. My bodyguard took the gun and left with the gun and left me by myself. I was supposed to go to Miami with him, Shorty, that did some spooky shit, shape-shifting shit, and passed out and pissed on my couch. If I let you DNA test this couch, it's gonna have her piss on it. Honest to God truth. She did some shape-shifting shit up in here. If not,
so is he not gonna clean the couch from the piss?
That's why I said it sound like somebody else we know.
Shay says he sounds like a wise crackhead. Like he kind of seems he definitely calm, so maybe he's down on his high, but some still not. I don't know if some synapses or something not firing right. Something's still off with him though. I don't know. Whatever he been channeling is it just ruined him, destroyed his brain? I don't know.
Rats, I tell you, rats.
Yep, it's sad.
not a spirit did something. Now this what happened. Now let me tell you a story. Before my bodyguard left me, that happened. So I'm gonna tell you everything that happened in order, right? Now, before that crazy shit happened, or that odd shit, abnormal shit happened. I mean, before my bodyguard left me, and that happened, this odd shit happened. Shorty was in here chilling. It was me, her, and another chick that's in here. Now, Shorty probably don't want to be on camera because she got a nigga. But we ain't fucking or nothing. You feel me? But that's why most motherfuckers don't want to be on camera because they be doing shit they ain't got no business doing. You agree with that? You agree with that? So, Shorty got a nigga. That's why she don't want to be on camera. Right? I'm gonna let her
expose that woman. Her man gonna be mad at her.
And you know what? He remind me of this old head I know. Every time he talk a whole bunch of bullshit, and I hate to be there when he tells these bullshit stories because then he always talks on so just chilling. Yeah, ain't that's what happened, right? Ain't that what happened? Just chilling. Ain't that what happened? I'm like, oh goddamn. Yeah, but that's who you remind me of.
He's telling everybody business.
Hell yeah, if he ain't telling everybody business, he's just talking a whole bunch of bullshit that nobody give a fuck about hearing.
Right, you notice how he never fucking with the women, right? They never intimate, which could be. I mean, who want to be intimate?
Hey, you know what? I'll play the video.
Okay. He still got pee DNA on his couch. Yes, girl. Why he ain't clean the damn couch? Like, come on now.
Young Big Funky, I tell you.
Huh? What you say?
I say Young Big Funky, I tell you.
Right. Umar, watch out. He coming for your spot.
We chilling, we vibing. Shorty, she's smart. She into the knowledge. I ain't gonna violate like that. I ain't gonna violate Shorty. We was chilling. But she is a witness, right? She is a witness to what happened to Ace. What happened with Ace. Now, before I get to that part, let me tell you what happened. I was in here by myself with Shorty, right? And she kept trying to get me to go in the water. She kept saying, let's get in the pool. Let's get in the pool. Now, it's dark as a motherfucker outside. Now, I don't go outside at night. You know why? I don't know if my neighbors are racist and want to kill me. I know I've exposed a lot of shit. And I'm like, a nigga could just pop me. You feel me? So when the sun go down, I don't go out. But during the day, my neighbors will tell you, I'll be in the hot tub, the pool. Y'all see me on the damn thing. You don't see me out there at night. You see me out there at night with them girl when I was out there, and I wasn't by myself. I wasn't by myself. I don't go out my backyard at night by myself. Because I know I'm the only black person in this neighborhood, and all my goddamn neighbors had Joe Biden signs when I moved in, so they probably told some type of way about me. Nigga, anything can happen. I don't go outside.
Time out. All right, so didn't he a few videos back, he was talking about how he was proud to be around a whole lot of white people, no fuck y'all niggas and this, that, and the third. But now he's acting like he's sure he told so, oh well my white neighbor might be racist, so they might be trying to kill me.
Yeah, it's just like what is really going on with him? Because he contradicts himself all the time. Why would you move there? Houston, it's a city in Houston, or maybe a suburb of Houston that's a black city for wealthy black people. I can't think of the name.
I forget the name, but yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You could have moved there. Because they not like poor people, they are wealthy black people.
Right.
And also to me, talking about a Joe Biden sign, did y'all notice he said he don't want to be alone? So that's an interesting comment. She said, I was told that black men are like war veterans. Y'all go through a lot of trauma. Just, can you speak to that?
I can't really speak for all of them, but let's just say I done been through some shit.
Yeah. And young Pharaoh definitely been through some stuff because remember he's adopted. I don't know if he knows his birth mother or if he was taken from her, but he didn't grow up with the birth mother, so that's one aspect. So it's a lot of stuff with him. But he keeps saying, I notice it's a recurring thing with him being left alone. I don't want to be left alone. So I don't know if, these drugs are just kind of exacerbating some issues that he really needs to deal with. Because, you know, I feel like in life, you can try to hide and run from stuff, but eventually you're going to have to deal with it.
Right. If you ask me, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. If you ask me, it's best that he keep young on his name, especially if he's a dude and he's talking all this gangster shit, but yeah, he don't want to be alone.
Yeah. Yeah, he's scared. He's scared. And I'm wondering, is it all this stuff you've been researching? Because like this conspiracy stuff, it can be creepy. Like it can really be creepy. Like I know that pastor I listened to, he said, yeah, you know, with the CDs, they press the CDs and he put spirit, like it would be some creepy stuff. That's why I stopped. I was like, So it can get really creepy. I'm wondering, is that bothering him? I'm curious to know what y'all think about this stuff, but I just don't. It's sad to see. We're going to have to do a part 2 to this because this video is so long. It's like over an hour long, but it's good. We really need to, you know, analyze it because, like I said, he really be telling on himself.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it gets good. So I'll schedule part 2. I'll schedule it for tomorrow. I definitely thank y'all for joining me this evening. Just always thank you for coming up. I always like hearing from you.
For sure.
Clouds, you know, y'all don't have to be scared over here. We ain't gonna roast or anything. We don't do that over here. This is a safe space over here.
No, we just roast dummies like Young Fairy here.
All right, we like to take these figures like Young Pharaoh very interesting to me. I don't know why, but he like I could watch him and I could stay engaged with it. But this stuff lately, it's just a lot. So maybe we can make a bet in the comments. Y'all post y'all thought when y'all think Young Pharaoh gonna get arrested. And I like Young Pharaoh. Don't get me wrong. I wish him well. I don't wish any harm on any person, but this can't go on much longer. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'll say it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, especially what he exposed in this video. Like, I wonder, like I said, I'm not a law enforcement officer. I don't know how that works, but with him saying what he said, and if that girl, if she could probably file what is it like, when you want to file somebody did something wrong to you? It's not a complaint. I think it's more significant than a complaint, but he put a gun out on her. So he threatened her life. So that's it for now, y'all. I will schedule a show tomorrow so we can continue watching this ever-evolving saga of Young Pharaoh with the Shrooms, 12, Mermaids, Shapeshifters, Yes Men. You know, we're going to continue it tomorrow. So thank you all for watching. Please be sure to like as you exit. Subscribe if you haven't already. And to the next stream later, you all be safe.
Be easy.
Later.